right, start. Who the fuck is this?
Turn the music up.
5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning, while I'm yawning, wipes the cold out my eyes. See who's this paging me and why? It's when they pop up the barbershop, told me he was into gambling spot. Heard the intricate plot. Niggas wanna stick me like fly paper neighbor. Slow down, real crop paper.
Yeah.
I'm voting, nigga. I'm voting on this one.
Yeah.
You can't vote.
I can vote, nigga. Vote. Yeah. Vote, niggas. You can vote. Let's vote, nigga. We gotta vote. We gotta vote, nigga. We gotta vote. We gotta vote. Get registered. Stop. Get registered. Put the weed down. Let's vote. Put down the weed.
Wow.
Weed down.
That is my slogan. Put the weed down and pull the lever.
I like that, Jamie Foxx. That's ground. I like that.
Because it's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking? No, stop the music right now. Listen, put the weed down and let's go register to vote.
Do it.
This is what's going on right now. You know we always come with the comedy. It's always comedy field. Claudia has some big dudes coming in right now. I just want to let y'all know in radio. Man, some big homies coming in right now.
Gonna work out, I guess.
What's going on is this.
That's a workout party.
Is that a sidebar?
Yeah.
Could you tell that story,
We'll
Claudia?
tell
What's going on right
No,
now?
we're going to get to
It's
that.
Foxxhole Radio. We're going to get to that?
No, let's get to it right now.
Let's get to it right now. Because I can't, Claudia, as fine as you're looking right now,
gorgeous.
I would go raw. I just want to let you know I will go absolutely raw.
go raw?
I will
and then
go
take
raw
my
after
chance.
him.
Wait a goddamn minute. We're not
Johnny
going to
Mack.
have a Foxxhole train on me,
Why
Jamie.
not? And I'm the caboose, you must.
Wait a minute.
No, we're not gonna have
That didn't sound right.
I do.
Caboose.
You picking up the rear then?
You picking up the rear?
I'm the last nigga.
I do not fuck
You Sherman it?
homosexuals anymore.
Ain't that a bitch?
Anyway.
Now, what is going on in Radio Land right now? I'm looking at Claudia Jordan, who is looking fantabulous right now.
Yeah.
She got
In
the
her Lil
skinny
Wayne jeans.
on
I
right
got the
now.
Lil- your
She
Lil
got the
Wayne
skinny
jeans.
The ass is popping.
Legs
Legs is looking good.
Very muscular.
But you're telling me.
Are you hollering at me, Jamie?
Well, I mean, in a sense. But what's going on? Tell me about your story about the workout plan and the guy and the car and the. What in the fuck is going
Listen,
on?
it's a known fact I'm not good at dating. So I was dating someone for a while, and it's over now. So
what the fuck?
There was like it's been like 3 months since I seen a dude naked. So
wow.
Wait a minute, he's gay.
He's gay. Yeah. He waited that long.
He's a Figaro. And that's
we love the gays.
We have a huge gay following.
Yeah,
so
we're not digging into the gays. We're not doing that.
We love facts.
Yeah,
we're not getting behind them on nothing.
So, well, anyway,
so 3 months you haven't seen him.
I have no, not him. Like that's over. So I was.
Wait a minute, you haven't seen him naked in 3 months.
I haven't seen a man. I haven't had sex in 3 months. Almost 3 months.
Well, what are you waiting on?
Let's get naked. You gonna let my arm fall off?
You gonna let my arm fall off? What's the matter? You don't like gardenias?
So anyways, I was at a little barbecue.
Lewis is 315.
I was there. Johnny Mack was there. And
Johnny Mack was at a barbecue?
And
I got friends.
We were hanging out, and I invited a friend of mine. I've known him for like 8 years. We never messed around before. Just kissed him a few times. Who said that?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't worry about Speedy.
Anyways.
He's turning 50.
We were in the back room.
I'm throwing a little birthday bash for Speedy and my boy Gilbert tomorrow.
Happy 50th, Speedy. Is that what you said?
I am not. That's his waistline, but keep going.
That's why Speedy won't answer me. I asked him where the party was.
Hilarious. So go on.
So anyways, we were a little kissing and in the back, whatever, a little makeout session. So I was like, we should go back to my house.
Wow. Right.
You know, I'm like, you know what? Why not? I'm grown. I can do it. So anyways.
So you like basically, let's fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. So anyways, he's like, all right, cool. So anyways, like an hour or two goes by. And then he's like, Claudia, would you be mad if I didn't go back to the house with you? Because I was like, yeah, nigga, why? And he says, well, I got to do a workout in the morning at like 6:45. So I just. So
he turned you down.
No.
You mean to tell me?
Yeah. He hit me with the bitch shit.
He hit you with the bitch. He said, tonight is not.
I have a headache.
It's not a good time for me.
You got the period. What the fuck is wrong with
you? He had a headache. That nigga said, you know what? I have another option.
Yeah, women are amazing.
I don't want you to look at me like that.
He said he's going to work out with his boys.
With his boy.
So he can't go have sex with you.
What's his name?
It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius 106. What's going down? What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
In the house we got.
Claudia not getting any Jordan.
In the house we got.
It's my birthday all weekend, baby.
Speedy, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Speedy.
With your faggot ass.
Faggot ass.
Speedy, happy. We're going to have
He got
Eric
his,
Benet pop out a cupcake for
On
you.
a Johnny Gill cake.
We're going to have Eric Benet pop out a Johnny Gill cake.
Shaped like Speedy's ass.
Ass, hands, and all.
Oh, my God.
That will be cake for all of Los Angeles.
And Tyler Perry directing it.
Oh.
A special appearance by Barry Bonds.
No.
And Miguel Nunez.
Oh, no. What is going on? First of all, the thoughts and views.
Speedy got a little birthday hairdo. Sexy all the time.
These are only the heathens that are talking on the radio. Not the views of Jamie Foxx. It's Jamie Foxx, and in the house we got
OG Poetess.
Oh, shit. In the house we got
LD.
I'm glad you changed the name.
315, baby.
I haven't been here for a while. Little Dix? What is no? Nothing.
Keep it up, Claudia. I'm going to ask to go home with you.
After the workout.
I tell you yes.
And he's been known to hunt moose and wolves from a plane. He's been known to hunt mooses and wolves from a plane in Alaska.
Hysterical.
His last name is Mack.
Right.
His first name is Johnny. His middle name is motherfucking. When I see him with the rifle in his hand, I said, there goes Johnny motherfucking Mack.
And I say, I got to go work out with Claudia.
You know what? There's 8 million black people that are unregistered. If you're listening to our voice right now, here's an opportunity for you to really make history. If you get registered and vote, I suggest you vote Democrat. I
Yes.
suggest you vote for Barack Obama.
Democrat.
But there are 8 million viewers out there, 8 million black folks out there that are unregistered.
black folks.
Even if you don't, and if you don't vote for Barack Obama, you're absolutely out of your mind.
Right.
But at least get registered. We had this conversation when Def Jeff was on last week, and
Right.
Def Jeff said that he didn't vote. He didn't see the necessity in
Right.
voting. There are people that have died. I mean, when you look at some of the footage, when you watch the History Channel,
That's
and
right.
you see dogs being sicked on people, black and white, majority black, because they wanted to vote.
That's right.
People sitting in restaurants and
That's right.
diners and being
Protesting, right.
protesting and being taken off to jail. This is why you should vote. It's not just because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. It's because people really sacrificed and did something so our generation will have an opportunity to be a part of something special every 4 years.
Right.
And so this is the reason that you should vote. Now, this is what I'm asking for anybody out there that's listening. Could you please call somebody that you may know, and call somebody that you know, and have them reach out to 10 people.
Right.
Have them reach out to 10 people and call them and say, let's get registered. We only have to October 4th.
In California.
Well, no.
It varies in different states.
In California, it's October 20th, and a lot of states it's different. So
Yes.
the earliest ones are like October 4th. You're right about that.
All right, so the earliest is October 4th. I know October 20th in Los Angeles. But listen, if you can reach out to somebody and have them be a part of this process.
Right.
You can see what's going on right
Make a
now.
difference, make a difference.
And with all of this craziness on
the
Wall
economy,
Street,
yeah.
the economy and everything. And then a good friend of mine said it's a little political. Some politics is going on.
Oh,
and I'm
shit.
going to have him come on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Rubin.
Jeff Rubin.
Ruben,
Okay.
hey.
Now, Jeff, first of all, let people know what you do. Could you name some of the athletes that you? Yeah.
Oh, you know all those guys.
Yeah, I dated all of them. Right after you.
So Jeff, let's just jump right into it right now. You said that you came in today and you said somebody bailed somebody out, and then the market went up another 500 points. Or something. I don't for the regular guy. Explain that to us.
The market went up 400 points today because the government decided to bail out all these bad loans of the banks. And the problem that we're having is this is our money. This is our taxpayer money.
Wow.
And the government is really using our money to bail out private companies. And that's a problem.
Wow.
So it makes it more evident to the whole theme of voting, because right now, I mean, we're talking about two candidates who have totally different views. And right now, John McCain has said over and over again that he is against deregulation, and now he's regulating everything.
Now break down deregulation and regulation for our listeners out there, because some of us may not know exactly what that is.
Well, it's a matter of keeping the government out of our private institutions.
Right.
And, for instance, AIG, the nation's largest insurance company, we just spent $85 billion bailing them out.
That's right.
And my question is to the government is, if they would have made $85 billion, would we all be getting a check?
Amen.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
You know what bothers me about the bailouts with these companies? Okay, a lot of the people at the top of these companies, they will continue to get these huge bonuses, multi-million-dollar bonuses, right, while we have to still foot the bill. Is that the case?
well, it's funny you say that, because, for instance, John McCain, they had a whole list of his economic advisors this morning in the paper.
right.
And one of his advisors is the new CEO of Merrill Lynch.
Wow.
And his pay package is $81 million.
Whoa.
Wow.
And all John McCain seems to be able to say is that we are blaming the greedy CEOs. Well, the guy deciding his policy is the second most greediest CEO in the country.
Wow.
So
these are things, Jeff, that we talked about in Dallas after we went to the shellacking
It wasn't a shellacking.
of Philly,
It was
and
impressive.
I spell Philly with an F.
You know what, Fox?
was
You know what,
impressive.
Fox?
I after the shellacking, we'll get back to that. All my Philly fans, shout out to them. But listen, we talked about a lot of these things that people just don't know and how it affects. I mean, McCain is trying to do a slick job of flip flopping, isn't he?
I mean, it's a complete joke right now. Jon Stewart the other night on the Daily Show had he just showed the similarities between John McCain and Bush. And, Jamie and I the other night were talking about, if you make less than $1 million a year and you have sex and you vote for John McCain, you're just a moron.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, pretty much.
and that's the bottom line. So,
Wow.
I mean,
And basically what he's saying, folks, is that how can you be Republican making less than $100,000 a year and not be over the age of, what'd you say, over the age of 55?
55, 60.
Yeah, and I mean, what sense does it make? Republicans don't reach out. Republicans have never reached out. There is no diversity in Republicans
At all.
They don't reach out to blacks. They don't reach out. They did the little cockamamie filming they was doing at the Republican convention. Yeah, I said cockamamie.
Yeah.
At the film convention
Blazers.
where they would show one black man and then cut to Lynn Swan. Cut to Lynn Swan with no mustache.
You can't trust a nigga with no mustache.
Yeah, with no fucking
You just
stash.
can't do it.
You need a mustache.
You need a mustache or you ain't shit.
Yeah, I think it's
So now you believe that this bailout is political.
Oh, this bailout, if this wasn't an election year, the question is, would they be doing it? People vote with their pocketbooks. And, unfortunately, the Democrats really have to get out there and get aggressive. In the past, they just sit there. One conversation that Jamie and I had was, why is it because you're a Democrat, they make you seem un-American?
Right.
Why is a Republican more religious than a Democrat?
Right.
Well, the Republicans have done a great job, and that's how they're getting the poor people, I gotta say it, the white trash across America that is flocking to vote for McCain, because they somehow believe that they're part of this higher, better Republican Party that's the party of religion. Like, if you're not in that party, you're not as religious.
Right.
And they think that they're really on the right side of God with being in the Republican Party, so they vote on that. And financially, it makes no sense.
And then the moral issue.
No, it's absolutely correct.
Morals, yeah.
And then they talk about the moral issue. They talk about abstinence. They talk about not having sex education in the classroom. And then boom, there goes your daughter.
It's amazing.
Boom, 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 boom. Your daughter,
You're pro-life, but you're also for the death penalty.
Now, here's the thing. What's amazing is that I heard through a little birdie. A little birdie told me that
Pigeon.
a little birdie Fox told me
Paul said.
Paul always says. Paul, my security officer always says, a little birdie told me.
He is too big to be talking about little birdies.
but told me that when Palin's daughter got pregnant, that she wasn't going to come forward with it.
Right. No, she wasn't.
And what happened is that the media caught wind of it and called and said, if you don't respond by 3:00 this afternoon, we coming with this. So then they said, oh, we need to go ahead and let this out. Talk about that. Talk about the hypocrisy of Bill O'Reilly, who jumps on Jamie Lynn Spears' parents' case.
That's right. Yeah.
And
That's
said she's just a slut.
A whore.
She's a horror.
A piece of shit.
And it's all the parents' fault. But now that Sarah Palin's daughter, and God bless her soul, is having a baby, we can't say anything about that.
And do you see the guy that she's with and how miserable he is being dragged around?
Yeah. But it's a black dude named Kevin said that might be his.
So
it was on the
so Foxxhole exclusive. A train was ran on Bristol Palin.
No, that's one of Speedy's kids.
Your sperm was up in the left.
Speedy Palin.
But here's the thing: if that had been Barack Obama, if that had been Michelle Obama's daughter who got knocked up, they would be dirty niggers.
They would be what, for?
Dirty niggers. And the reason I say that is because I'm trying to break up this whole racial thing that's going on. Because, as I was talking to a friend of mine, I said, I hope America is not like this. I hope America is not going down this road that they would rather take 4 years of being put out of their homes, losing their jobs, another 4 years just because they don't want to vote for someone African American. I hope it's not that, because what that would say is that you would rather do all of this simply because a person's pigment of his skin is a little bit darker than yours. And I know that's not the case. Am I right, America?
I know that's not the case. 877-2-106-106 is the number. Call in.
They have a video on the internet of people being interviewed in West Virginia, and a lot of people in West Virginia are saying they're simply not voting for Barack.
I just ain't gonna vote for him because he's a nigga.
Okay,
they ain't got no teeth.
He's a nigga.
The people in West Virginia also fuck brothers and sisters. So who
cares about West Virginia?
Exactly.
Maybe you should date one of them, Claudia.
If they're listening, 877-2-106-106 is the number.
We
have a caller. We got Kima from Michigan.
Kima, please speak on it, and I hope you're registered.
Is she there?
She's not registered.
Not registered to vote.
Hello?
I think it's definitely.
Hello?
Hey,
Kima, talk to us.
7 seconds.
Yes. I was calling that. First of all, I'd like to say that I love you guys' show.
Thank you.
I like that you guys are putting the issues out there and keep doing that. I have been a registered voter since the age of 18. I am 36 years old now, a mother of 5 children. I just sent my son off to college at Eastern Michigan. And my concern is, I don't know if you guys have been talking about this, but it's important, yes, that we do get these children out here to get registered, and I am doing that. I am promoting to getting registered, helping people to get registered. I am, on the other hand, the day that it comes to vote, I'm going down to the school to pick my child up and bring him back so he can vote and then take him back to school. Mm-hmm. But I just was wondering if you guys could get the news out there and the information out there that we need to get our children to fill out some absentee ballots if they're not able to get, to go to vote into their hometown because they're away at school.
Definitely.
Right.
Good idea. I was encouraging some of my friends to vote early because a lot of times they count those votes early. And remember the election before last when a lot of 26,000, I think, black people went to the polls in Florida. Yeah, they were turned away, and they'd say, "Oh no, your name's spelled wrong here, or the address doesn't match up." And they tried that. They did it to 26,000 black people, and that's just something. That's another problem. That's still, I don't know if it's been corrected or not, but voting early, they can't tell what color you are when you vote early.
Yeah, so. They're trying to do that in Florida now. The Democrats are trying to get people to vote on absentee ballots just to go past that. Mm-hmm. But I think it's time for us to just keep kicking dirt on Bull Connor and George Wallace and the KKK. Just keep kicking dirt on them. Yeah, these people who stopped us from voting, what Jamie was talking about earlier. Okay. These were the people who were stopping us from voting.
Speedy thought you were talking about the group New Edition.
He was
it was Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, man.
is Ronnie, but
Speedy would know.
But I think that's a mindset that we can take as black and African Americans, that we're going to put dirt on them. We're not going to let them get back up and create this world that they tried to create before in the 60s.
Kima, we really appreciate you. Like us talking about, Kima, do you like us talking about these issues?
Yes, I love you talking about the issues, because I always wanted to state, too, when I first became a registered voter, that I only did it because I be registered Democrat because that's what my household was.
Right.
But keep the issues out there. That is very important. I am teaching that to my children now. We watch the news every night. We have discussions on it every night. My 13-year-old daughter, they're having a mock election in school, and I'm letting her choose as to what candidate she wants. So just keep the issues out there so these young people can know. And every time that they put out that negative information about Barack, that you come back with them with the correct information. That's all I ask, and the positive information. Get this brother in office, because I am ready for a change, as I know that you guys are.
It has to be. Thank you, Kima, so much. Foxxhole Radio, Series 106. It's going down. It's Jamie Foxx. What's cracking? It's political. It's serious. This is a chance. It's history. We have the poetess who has her finger up like, I need to get in here. Get on in there, poetess.
I just wanted to
because
say,
it's warm.
and moist.
I just wanted to say
there.
there's 10 very vital swing states that are having significant voting problems that have not been addressed since the last election. So be careful, be aware. Some of the states are Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Michigan, Missouri, New Mexico, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Wisconsin.
And those are mostly all the states that well, not all of them, but there's a few states in there that he's got to have.
Oh yeah, those are states that are.
I mean,
no, Speedy, I'm with you. Happy birthday, Speedy. Happy birthday, Speedy. I mean, you were profound on that. Basically, he got to win. At the end of the day, I mean, the most votes is what's going to do it. At the end of the day, I mean, and right after that, he goes straight to the White House. Basically, that's the way I see it. I mean, the way I've calculated in my mind, if he don't win these states and get the most votes, he ain't gonna win. I mean, and anybody, with a third grade education can tell you that. I'm just letting you know right now, straight from jump. That's the way I see it. And that's why I'm trying to find out why the media hadn't addressed that point. The media hadn't addressed the fact that if he gets the most votes, he wins, period, outright. They can't take that from him. Anybody with a fourth grade education would know that. And that's why all this dodging and ducking dodging Fox News is doing. If he gets the most votes, he wins. He needs those states.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Basically.
Cut and dry.
Professor Speedy, break it
From
down.
jump. Break it down, Speedy. The analysis of Speedy is unprecedented.
Speedy's political minute.
Yeah, they
minute.
can do a lot to discourage you, like have long lines, computer crashes, intimidation.
This came to me in a dream. Last night. I popped up soaking wet with sweat and said to myself, if he gets the most votes, this dude will win this.
Basically.
He'll win this. I'll get out of my dream soaking wet.
Speedy, how'd you come up with
Because I usually have this recurring dream. I'm floating on this big cinnamon bun. It's a big cinnamon bun. And there's no cinnamon on the bun. So I'm floating on it, and I'm trying to find cinnamon. I went from that dream straight to Barack Obama and said to myself, oh, my God, I woke up sweating. And I said, if this dude gets the most votes, I'll be damned if he won't win. And then I got up, and I went down to the Chevron, and the parallel was crazy because all the cinnamon buns was missing at the Chevron station. I said, this is a sign. This is a sign. This is a sign that Barack Obama is going to win because there's no cinnamon buns in Chevron, and I'm sweating. Speedy's political moment. Speedy's political moment.
Oh, shit.
It's Foxxhole Radio.
Oh, man, I spilled my soda.
Bud Light joke of the week.
Bud Light run of the year.
Yeah.
Bud Light. Go with Bud Light. Go with Bud Light.
That's right, and we're happy that Bud Light is the sponsor here at the Foxxhole. Everybody, please raise your bottles and welcome Bud Light as the sponsor of this show. We dedicate this to Speedy.
It was in my dream.
We like to have fun on the show, as you can see. Bud Light is the #1 beer brand in America and the #1 beer brand here at the Foxxhole.
Hold on. What was the dream?
Did Lou Dix pee on himself?
It was a dream.
Lou Dix, you pee on yourself?
I woke up soaking
I
wet.
spilled my soda. No.
Hilarious.
It's
Just
Jamie
as Bud
Foxx,
Light.
Foxxhole Radio. We have Jeff Rubin in the house. Jeff, now, we had some great conversations.
Speedy there?
in Texas. I mean, what's your take on Sarah Palin?
I was sitting next to a old white man today on the plane, and he started asking me who I'm voting for in the election. And he says the election is going to come down to Democratic women voting for Palin.
Wow.
And to me, that's a joke.
Wow.
Because she is setting women back at least 50 years already. I mean, she's not smart enough to be in the White House.
Wow.
She has no experience.
That's true.
Did you see her comments about Saturday Night Live?
No, I missed that.
She said when they asked her if she watched the spoof on her, she said, well, I didn't. I watched it. And they said, well, what do you think? Well, I had it on mute.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, she said she had her mannerisms down, but she couldn't hear what she was saying. It was on mute. Yeah.
So
Why would
she
you-
watched it and have it on. What the fuck?
Why would you watch a comedy on mute?
She had it on Moose.
Well, that.
The reason he was trying to read the lipstick.
For all the women out there, let's get focused right now. A woman who believes in telling you what you can do with your own body.
Right.
A woman who is it Roe
versus Wade and
versus Wade.
Right.
and she bragged.
They believe in turning their back, telling you what you can do with your body. Here's a lady who doesn't even believe that dinosaurs exist.
Hysterical.
Shut up.
McCain
know
is living proof.
You have something in your hand, Johnny motherfucking Mack.
Right. We have another phone call. We got my man Derek from North Carolina.
Fucking fuck.
Obama's within 2 points in North
Go
Carolina.
ahead, Derek.
Yeah, I was calling. I got my kids in the car with me.
Yeah.
Oh, why you looking
we
up?
apologize for the language there.
Yeah, we won't do that shit again.
We'll quit fucking cussing.
And they was asking me could I vote. I'm a felon in North Carolina,
Right.
and I done everything. I hadn't been in no trouble in the last 5 years. I hadn't voted, and I was wondering, can I vote?
I believe you can. I believe you can vote.
I think it's either 7 or 5.
And here's what you do, Derek. You could call. Who should he call?
You can go to voteforchange.com and just, I don't know if you can check if your status there, but that's definitely a start. But there's certain states that have since laws reinstated now that are restoring the rights of felons. So different states have different rules. So just check with I think you can call the State Department. There's websites online.
You can check with your parole officer, but if you've been incarcerated and you're off parole, like in California, 7 years later, if you've been off parole, you can still vote. So convicted felons can still vote.
And there's also a website
check with
called
your PO, nigga.
procon.org.
Procon.org. Do you have a computer, D?
Maybe there I can find a date.
Okay, with D, here's the thing. Make sure you call. I don't want you to risk going down somewhere.
And don't take the kids with you. 'Cause that's
And something coming up, and they found a blemish. And the next thing you know, you're in Sing Sing. Again. But Derek, you know what? We appreciate that call. We're going to get the right information because there's a lot of people out there that are listening to our show that are felons.
Right.
And we happen to have a couple here in the room.
Speedy.
And so we'll get that information so we can really give you the right information and that's a very, very good point. 8 million of us not registered. That's 8 million African Americans. That's lazy.
8 million
That's
blacks
lazy.
and there's
8
8 million Latinos as well.
8 million blacks and 8 million Latinos.
Did you see Obama's rally speech today?
I missed it.
And they had a couple black guys in the crowd, blacks against Obama, protesting Obama at the rally.
Like 11 of them.
But a lot of us are suffering from we sick. We sick.
That's
Massa.
right, Massa.
We sick. A lot of us are still suffering. A lot of us have this thing of the crabs in the barrel, and they don't want to see someone African American win. There's a lot of elite blacks that I talked to early on, and Tavis Smiley. I'm going to have Tavis Smiley on the show. I don't understand. I don't understand where Tavis Smiley is coming from, and I'm a huge Tavis Smiley fan, and I'm not going to stop being Tavis Smiley's friend and fan. But in this situation, Tavis Smiley is wrong.
Dead wrong.
And I'm going to tell you why. Tavis Smiley had a beef with Barack because he didn't come to a black caucus. But at that time, he was out campaigning in Iowa because he knew that Iowa was important. Listen, here's what it comes down to. Barack is black, and we all know that.
Right.
He's not going to change. He's going to be black for the rest of his life. But he's not going to wave a magic black wand, and all of a sudden all of our black problems are going to be gone. Right. That's not what's going to happen. And if you think that, you need to wake up, because he's not going to get rid of everything that we have that's troubling us just because of it. But he is going to be an ally,
right,
in the office, because here's the thing. If you look at what Sarah Palin said in her speech, she said that now that she's in office, she's going to be an ally for people that have Down syndrome kids.
And did you hear her say the Palin McCain campaign the other day in her speech?
Because the woman is crazy. The woman thinks she's running for president. She's cutting the man off and everything, and which I understand, because it takes him so long for him to get things out.
Have you seen him in the background? The look on his face.
Yeah, he's looking like, hey, bitch, back up now.
Can I get the mic, bitch?
I'm the one that's running, and she jumps right in on. She thinks she's running for president.
She said that. She said
it's been like that, though. It's been like that.
But here's the thing. So
now Travis is mad because he did do the interview with him.
Yeah, he's mad because he didn't come to. He said, "Oh, he's disrespecting black people." Listen, here's the thing. We got to be bigger and better than that.
Right.
We got to be able to say, "Hey, man, that's our man. No matter what, let him do what he needs to do in order to get to." And he gonna look out.
You work on your stuttering problem.
I'll be on your show when you stop stuttering.
When you stop stuttering, I'll show up. That's why I'm late.
But Tavis, I love you. Hopefully you come do our show, man, and really explain yourself, because I don't get it. I don't get it. I've been in the room where Barack Obama comes in, and dude, the energy is incredible.
Absolutely.
I went to I got a chance to go to see Barbara, the
fundraiser.
The Barbara Streisand did an event for him. You guys,
you didn't invite me, though.
Speedy, I apologize. We'll get you. We'll get you later.
Yeah.
We'll get you at the Bernadette Stannis.
I was able to
Bernadette Stannis opening.
I heard he raised $11 million out
He raised $11 million. It was $2,500 a ticket. They got it, and it was $28,000 a ticket for the other dinner. I didn't get a chance to make that money.
But it was
a little steep.
What kind of food for $25?
Hey, I don't know. It was
about the food.
Stuffed chicken.
It was $28,000. But I'll tell you what, when listen, he did something that was so incredible. He comes out on stage and he chastises. He said, "Listen, I want you guys to, first of all, calm down." He said, "I know you're nervous." He said, "I got this." He said, "I get a lot of scripts from people from LA telling me what I should do and what he said, "I got this." He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, I've been here before, because even with the Clintons, he was there before with the Clintons, and he did his thing. So he got something up his sleeve. I don't know if he got pictures of McCain on a rubber horse. And what was amazing was that, and then here's McCain, and I don't understand Republicans either, how they're looking at McCain as like this dude is really out there. I mean, he broke up with his disfigured wife.
That's right. And married the rich bro.
Married the rich babe. And here's a guy who doesn't even know how many homes he has.
7 or 8.
Or knows how to use a computer.
He's cheating on his first wife.
He thinks middle class is if you're making less than what?
$5
million.
But you got to go to they sent this thing about their educational level.
The difference in their education.
Fucking incredible.
I mean, one thing about Palin, we brought it up is, did anybody see her first live interview where they asked her real questions?
The Bush doctrine, and she had no idea.
She had no idea.
With Charles
Gibson.
She got offended. Defensive she got, because she had no idea what the Bush doctrine was. And
this dude was lobbing her soft questions.
What's your middle name?
Palin. He goes like this: 4 + 4.
Oh, you're picking on me.
McCain,
I don't do that. And we got another phone call.
She just straight up lied.
It's Jamie Foxx Radio. It's Foxxhole Radio. Foxxhole 106. What's cracking?
Other than cracking your ass.
We got a call. Low Life
from Alabama.
Long time.
I know he's ready.
What's going on with it, Low Life?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, yeah, man. Y'all put me on game about something, man. You know what I'm saying? I did a sprint, you know what I'm saying, in 91. I did 48 months in the pen, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought that I could never vote again, you know what I'm saying? And I checked on that shit. Well, what I did, I sent my lady down there.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Last time I went down that bitch, they hid me for 48 months. And I
they hid him.
But you know what I'm saying? Long as you finish with your time and your parole, and you ain't been convicted of no violent felony.
Right.
If you ain't did nothing in no 5 years after that, you know what I'm saying, then you can register again to vote. But if you've been convicted of a violent felony, then, you know, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Have a smiley?
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Low Life.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Low Life, one more time, how did you find out that you were cool?
What I had to do, you gotta go down there to the federal building, you know, wherever the city you at, you know what I'm saying, the Attorney General office, or whatever they call it, you know what I'm saying, the federal building. Well, whatever city that you live in. And you
Well, you know what, Low Life, thank you for calling in. We appreciate you.
A very clear and concise.
Keep listening to Foxxhole, man. Call us back, man. Let us know. We got to go right to another caller. We're going to one of our favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, Iceberg.
Iceberg. How you living?
Iceberg, go ahead.
What up, family? What's good with you?
What's up with it, Iceberg?
Nah, it's been a minute, man. Yo, for the first time in 35 years, I'm registered and I'm locked and ready to vote, player.
There you go, Bert. Okay. Did you put Low Life on the thing or no? You
Nah, Low Life my man, but he be fucking me up sometimes. Nah, yo, let me tell people a couple of tricks they could try, you know, since I'm fucked up in New York, you know, my family convictions. I moved to a new state, which I'm clean and fresh in their computers, and that's why I registered to vote.
I like that, though.
So you got credit and everything.
I'm good like a motherfucker up here.
Got credit. He's doing better than Fannie Mae.
So speak.
Side Foxburg, the mother, I'm in a swing state. So, yo, I just got my paperwork. I got my little card. I'm proud as a motherfucker. And I'm going down there to vote for the black man. Fuck them crackers in my community.
That's the way to bring America together, Iceberg.
Iceberg are not the views of Foxxhole Radio. The views of Iceberg are Iceberg alone and not the views of Jamie Foxx.
You know, well, we appreciate it.
What up with it, Bert?
I don't want to jump on too many subjects, but there's a few things I want to touch on. First of all, your season finale, it brought tears to my eyes, and I ain't no bitch. You know, if you think I'm a bitch, I'm testing.
Are you sure?
G's to gents.
Oh, man, Iceberg, thanks, man.
It brought tears to my eyes, and I hope it shows a lot of young brothers out there and the general public, when you see these kids out here thugging, it's something deeper. If you watch the whole show, that man had a lot of issues he was dealing with his moms, a lot of image problems, and he just was going up to things he was taught to protect himself in the hood.
Right.
And once he let that shit go, you know, you see the man break down at the end. I think if you didn't give him the $100,000, the man cut his hair. He took the jewels off. Right. He knew how to put on a fucking tie.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of deep shit to that. And I was mad as hell at Farnsworth Bentley last week for keeping C, but when he kicked his ass off, I hit the fucking ceiling. I was happy.
Iceberg, listen, baby. Man, we always appreciate when you call in, man. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I'm glad you registered to vote, man. Iceberg in the house.
Iceberg. He's the gent. Keep trying, baby.
877-2-106-106 is the number to call in.
Keep up the tears, baby.
Vote. Register to vote.
Watch out for that ceiling.
And I don't know if people realize how easy it is. I just went to the post office and picked up a bunch of voter registration forms.
Sure
it's
did.
really, really easy. You can also do it online. Go to voteforchange.com or also, rockthevote.org. And it's super, super, super easy.
And Fox News Channel ran a story yesterday entitled Secret Racism. Many times voters say they want to vote a certain way, but vote differently in the booth. Yes. In 1975, Thomas Bradley, was winning in the polls but lost the race due to secret racism. That type of deception was called the Bradley factor. Here's the thing, and I'll speak to anybody that's listening. This is no color right now. We are at a point right now where, regardless of what color Barack Obama is, we need that change.
Right.
We're in a situation right now where color shouldn't matter at all, and it hasn't mattered. And I'm going to tell you why. When he won Iowa, that lets you know right there that color really doesn't matter.
Right.
This man is a phenomenal. He's a phenomenal person. He really has his mind
in the right place.
Right, and it's hard.
In his speech, he said, "This is not about me. This is about you." You haven't heard McCain or Palin talk about that until they heard Barack Obama talk about it. And so let's get rid of the racial thing right now.
Right.
We joke and we laugh and we have a good time on the show about black and white and Hispanic and Chinese or whatever, but it's really not about
I mean, the big problem that you have is separate the black and white issue, and if you can't win on the merits, then the Democrats have a big problem.
Right.
I mean, how do you not win this election when the economy is in the shitter?
Right.
And the competition is not really there. And the bottom line is they're threatening all of our personal rights. And how do you not, and we haven't even talked about the war. So how do you go ahead and lose this election?
Right.
Wow.
Right. That's beautiful. Now, I hate to interrupt, but I want to all the listeners that watch G's to Gents, and great congratulations to Creeper for being the ultimate winner, and that there will be a reunion show of G's to Gents on Tuesday. So although that was the final, they won all the money on Tuesday. The reunion, they're gonna bring everybody back. Everybody that was on the show, they all come back, and it's a big surprise. If you watch that show, you're gonna get a big surprise. It's gonna be a knockout.
And I have
trust me.
I have to say this: that is the little show that could.
Yeah.
When Jesus Gents came out at first,
I didn't even like it.
Johnny Mack, who doesn't like anything.
I do.
Johnny motherfucking Mack
I
didn't
like Tyler
like
Perry's
it.
last movie. I went and saw Tyler Perry's movie.
It was nice.
Said you didn't like it, John.
Hold on, Speedy. Let me get this out.
Hold on, Speedy.
God damn.
Just cause
This
it's your
bitch
birthday.
made ass nigga said
Wow.
he didn't like it.
Wow.
Bitch made. Wow.
Bitch made ass.
The nigga with the dreadlock bangs is talking shit.
He said you didn't like it. Go ahead.
But that was a little show that could, and it ended up being like the #1 reality
Great
show.
ratings.
Congratulations.
Great
Congratulations.
ratings. And so congratulations to
Congratulations.
Foxxhole
Season
Links.
two.
Congratulations.
Season two. Yeah,
And thank you for MTV for hanging in there with us, and then we're coming back with season 2.
Well,
Right.
I think the butler recast him. Let me be the butler.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Trick. Now we have another caller since we're talking
Do the
about
warm-up.
register to vote and all these other things. We have my man Chris from Long Island. Go ahead, Chris.
Chris.
Long Island.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Love the show.
What's up,
Thank
baby?
you, brother.
I just want to clear something up about this registering to vote thing, because I hear you guys talk about it a lot, and I haven't got a chance to call. But if you have a felony, you can vote as long as you're not on parole or probation, and that's a federal thing. That means everywhere in the country that law is the same. It's not in California, it's different. It's not in New York, it's different. If you have a felony, as long as you're not on parole or probation, you can vote. And to back that up, you can go to prisontalk.com, and that's where you'll find the information out.
Prison Talk.
Prison Talk.
Okay.
PrisonTalk.com. I
So
was
Chris-
in prison 5 years when I was younger.
Right.
I came home and I voted twice, so I'm living proof of that.
Oh,
Chris,
Me
congratulations.
too. I voted too.
Congratulations.
PrisonTalk.com. You have to call
Chris-
collect.
So Chris, break it down for me. Step 1, step 2, step 3. What do I need to go do if I have had a felony but I really want to go register? Break it down 1, 2, and 3 for me.
Absolutely nothing. If you had a
Absolutely.
felony and you're not on parole or probation, you don't have to worry about anything. There's no paperwork, there's no asking questions, none of that. And like I said, to prove it, go to the website,
Prison Talk.
PrisonTalk.com.
Now, is this your own website?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So you would register to vote just like a normal citizen that has no felonies would register. Just go pick up an application.
We
and
are
fill it
normal
on.
citizens.
Exactly.
I'm saying
Okay,
without a felony.
Chris, thank you so much.
Appreciate the
Long
call, man.
Island.
And he said that's a federal law.
That's
so
a
it's
federal law.
all across
Good.
the whole 50 states.
So, John, you can vote.
And you know,
I voted several times, Speedy.
and think about what you were saying, Fox, as far as the color and everything. We got to look at the fact that color has nothing to do with foreclosures, losing jobs,
Wow.
human life,
Wow.
making life better for all,
Wow.
and abortion. That's nothing to do with color.
And Jeff hit on something too. A war. Talk about that, Jeff. What were we talking about in Dallas?
I mean, how are the Democrats going to lose this election when 70% of the people don't agree with everything that George W. Bush has done?
Right.
I mean, the bottom line is forget the race issue on this.
Right.
I mean, if you are against the war, you must vote for Obama.
Right.
And black or white, that's a fact.
Right.
right. And you talked about how the war and the deaths and how many people have been killed in the war.
Oh, I mean, there's been hundreds of thousands of people killed on both sides.
Which is amazing. Jeff was saying that they hit the towers. And here's another thing I want people to understand. Because I'm Democrat, that don't mean I won't sock you in your eye. Because I'm Democrat, that don't mean that I won't pick up a gun if I needed to and protect these borders and protect what we have here in America, because
right.
I love being an American
Me
citizen,
too, Pa.
and I love being here. I travel all over the world, and there's nothing better than America.
That's right.
And so when they hit the towers, myself and Johnny Mack,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say the goofy shit we did. We called and was trying to get gas masks, and was trying to get guns, and I actually got in trouble a little bit because a friend
I
of mine,
called the Army and registered, nigga. I'm ready to go over there. I called.
And my thing is like this. I
got my own gun, Uncle Sam. Don't worry about it.
I'll say this, hilarious. I'll say this. If it's a matter of you guys having the freedom to do this show every weekend and I had to go fight for it, I will go fight for it.
Right.
Now, but the thing about it is, don't send me somewhere to go fight where it don't even make a difference.
Yeah, I'm not even fighting. Yeah.
Iraq didn't hit the towers.
That's true.
Sure did.
Palin still won't concede that Iraq had nothing to do with weapons of mass destruction.
Iraq didn't have weapons of mass destruction.
They did
and
not.
if God is telling you to go fight this war, why didn't God show you
Where to go?
where the weapons of mass destruction were? Why didn't God tell you that it was really Al-Qaeda, which works out of Afghanistan, Pakistan, and other countries, and that the Iraq war was simply to make money.
That's right.
Was simply to get big contracts for Halliburton.
That's right.
And for all of George Bush's friends. And if you and here's the thing. If you're listening and paying attention, don't let them scare you with God, because I don't believe God would do something like that.
Right.
They're actually bringing the value of God down by saying God told us to go fight
this war.
God ain't told you that.
He ain't told you that.
And my grandmother used to say this: stop lying on God.
That's right.
She stood up and told many preachers that were preaching that God said, you better stop lying on God.
Right.
And so I say that Palin is lying on God. George Bush is lying on God, saying that God sent them to. God wants peace.
That's right.
You cannot
He's
tell
the
me.
author of peace and love. That's right.
Well, the Republicans have done a great job of, using fear and religion to get people on board with a useless war. Well, not useless.
300,000 people have been killed.
Ridiculous.
And 300,000 people. So like we just got the meeting with a guy that I'm doing an event with tonight for peace, and he said, eye for an eye, everybody's going to end up blind. Wow.
Yep. Very true.
It's Foxxhole Radio. It's deep.
It's deep.
I'm not used to all this non-coon and nigga jokes.
877-2-106.
You calling a nigga?
Who you calling a coon?
Nigga.
You nigga.
You coon nigga. Of course, we got our political analyst on the line. We got my man, Mr. Eric Wilson. He's going to shed a little light for us. Eric Wilson.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, people.
What's up,
Foxxhole
man?
political consultant Eric Wilson checking
What's up, man?
in. How's
What's up?
everybody doing?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what you guys are saying is usually it's right on point, and Fox is killing it. The power structure last time said when 9/11 got hit, this is our excuse to go in and occupy Iraq for the oil. There are no weapons of mass destruction. There's no Osama bin Laden. There is no Al-Qaeda. This time around, if people don't register and they don't vote, McCain will enforce this policy. If you get out there and you register to vote by October 6th, Barack Obama's making the call, and this is very important. Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden, if they're in Iraq, Fox News will have front page photos every day. They're not in Iraq. As Fox said, they're in Pakistan and they're Afghanistan, and the Pentagon says we can't go after Osama bin Laden because we're spread too thin because we're bogged down in Iraq. And I can't say this enough. The only power the people have is picking the president. And if Barack Obama is the president, we pull out of Iraq, we go after Osama bin Laden, and someone needs to tell Sarah Palin it's an offense against God because the numbers are closer to 600,000 that have died, Iraqis, in a war for oil. And President Bush's daddy, when he tried to go after Iraq during the Kuwait War, Colin Powell and them said, no, you can't do it. So when his son came and the towers went down, they said, this is our excuse. And when it comes to Halliburton, they paid Dick Cheney $30 million. Then when he became vice president, he gave Halliburton a $2 billion no-bid contract. No one could bid on it. He gave it to them. So the reason why this is important, and this is very important, the people that run the country, they didn't expect Barack Obama to come along and make a movement. He didn't expect Pookie and his homeboys to come to the polls. So So if you go out and you register it, you block the power structure and you put Barack Obama in. So Fox, it's on you, it's on Claudia, it's on Speedy, it's on Johnny Mack for you guys to do what you do. I'm Eric Wilson, checking out.
Eric Wilson.
Eric.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to loop that, what Eric Wilson just said, and we will play this over and over and over again along with the Unpredictable album. It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. We're going to take a break. Bring up Unpredictable right now. Play Unpredictable because this race is unpredictable. It's an unpredictable race. It's political. It's crazy. Vote for Barack. 8 million of you. Come on, let's knock it down.
Let's start registering.
Is it?
Who is that breathing?
Wasn't me.
I was just laughing.
That's why you're pointing to me. No, it wasn't me.
King said this shit.
No, it wasn't me.
You do got the Biggie Smalls breath.
The Biggie Smalls.
Yo, we're back. We're getting people registered to vote. All the convicted felons, all the fellas that weren't convicted. Everybody.
And I thought it was nice of Claudia to bring your registration form today.
She did, but she gonna have to fill it out for me though.
Wait a minute.
A GED only goes so far.
I got you, Johnny.
I don't think they'll accept it if it's in crayon.
Yeah, you know, some niggas got a GED, I got an STD. Ended with a D, that's all I'm saying.
And people, a lot of black people too are afraid to go down. Anytime you got to put down your personal information, we got to get
To
over
the
that.
government.
It's gonna be
And
fine.
You know
trust
what?
me.
On the real, I don't do it. I will not give my whole information because I had an incident that I thought it was clean and clear, but we were working on the TV show
And they
in
came
like
to look for
2005, and them motherfuckers showed up looking for me. I'm like, how the
And
fuck?
just, it was a one day Johnny Mack was late.
No, I went home early that day.
Yeah,
Because they came at like 5 something. I went home like 4:30, and they snuck up on the nigga, and I didn't like
we
that.
laughed till we
I don't
couldn't
like
laugh
the
enough,
government.
motherfucker more.
I don't like that.
But
And I was on the run for like 2 weeks, Claudia. I was going from girl house to girl house to girl house.
I'm on the run, G.
But we don't
Did
need
you
that.
stay with Tevin Campbell one day?
No. I wouldn't pick up your suitcase from the house because you had left me. You had got a tattoo of you.
But to our listeners, we don't want them to have that paranoia. Just get out there and register
Get
to
your
vote.
vote on,
It's
man.
really,
Get your
really
vote on.
important.
We need your help.
This Rodney Perry. Some guys, it's even Rodney
How
Perry.
you get on the mic?
I mean, sometimes they just open it up. Louis Dix left, and I just sat down. Look, but
Louis Desmond got his mustache trimmed, and Rodney Perry.
some
took
guys
over.
are even. It's not even that big of a deal as far as people looking for them. They just don't want to go to jury duty, and so they don't register for stuff like that. So let's make it bigger than you.
You
know,
don't
'cause
want me to go to jury, dude. That nigga is not guilty. I was fuck
whoever it is.
whoever it is.
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Is he guilty?
After that last,
Did anybody see that interview?
I saw that motherfucking interview.
I didn't see what happened.
Well.
Go ahead, Poetess.
Now, I didn't see it either, but Johnny Mack, I did read some of the quotes. He was quoted as saying that he's dating a 19-year-old.
Well, they asked him,
Is it
does he date teenage girls?
He said 19.
And he said,
Only if
define-
they got that vibe. Vibe.
He said, define teenager. They said,
They said, what do they 12 play?
yeah. and he said, because he's dating, he said he's talking to.
A 19.
He didn't say he was dating. He said he was talking to
He has
a
a friend
19-year-old right
What?
now.
That's what that
And then the
means.
dude said, no, that doesn't mean that.
And from
When you-
Chicago, he said he talking to somebody he dated.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dating.
that's.
But 19 is legal, though.
It is, but what is he,
Yeah,
40
but
years
it's-
old?
Yeah, he's 40.
Come on.
That's the borderline legal.
She may
Johnny.
be loose. I'm just saying, though, sometimes
That's borderline.
I got a
Johnny.
little 20-year-old that ran up on me. I mean, what you gonna do?
Listen, to all the people out there that are listening that are friends of R. Kelly, this has got to stop. This is
But
ridiculous.
he was found by our
System.
system not guilty.
So was O.J. Simpson. We all know that nigga cut
Yeah,
that
but
throat.
they gonna
I
get
don't
him this
believe
time.
he did.
Well, they didn't find the knife.
I don't think OJ did it.
They didn't find the
I think
knife.
OJ was there.
I don't even think he was there.
Stop.
I think he was there.
Listen.
Black
look-
people. Oh, he was just there.
Look
He
at
did it.
OJ's antics over the last 6
He
years.
ain't-
OJ, it's impossible he
there.
masterminded a double murder, and this the same nigga that got caught stealing cable. This is impossible.
And he got caught because he called in. Hey, my cable off.
but he said that he was talking to. He didn't say he was dating.
He's
He said-
fucking her.
He said he was talking to a 19-year-old.
R. Kelly. He's
R.
dating a
Kelly
19-year-old
on a
now.
BET thing.
R. Kelly?
Dating a 19-year-old. They asked him if
He
he's still
didn't say
dating teenagers.
dating.
He's speaking now.
He said he's talking to
He
a
said
19-year-old.
they asked him, do we date teenage girls? He said, what do
Still.
you mean by teenage girls?
He said, I have a 19-year-old friend.
He said, I have a 19-year-old friend. So the dude with the dread said someone under the age. He said, no, I don't talk to those. I don't mess with Oh, those women.
Anymore.
This Tuesday.
He said anymore.
It's just the trial, because he said the government is a motherfucker. They do find out.
And this mold might fall off.
He said, I got plenty more videotape.
The mold.
It's back.
So,
Well,
but
That's how he got off.
that's how he got off.
He got the mole removed?
No, it's still there, but it might fall off if they rub on
They said he didn't have the mole. Whoever was on the tape didn't have the mole.
I'm just
Aaron
saying,
Hall
he
didn't
needs
have
to
a
get
mole.
someone a little bit
Hysterical.
older. Like, come on. Just stay away from
Shit,
that.
fuck it.
That's what
Let
I'm
him-
saying.
Just let him just.
If he's 19, if she's 19, she may be
as
low.
long as he ain't messing with my daughter.
I know, but
Or
everybody
mine.
is somebody's daughter.
Yeah, that is
That
true,
arm
but
is
it ain't
stand for
mine.
revolver.
It ain't
It
mine.
ain't mine.
Ain't mine.
Because I'll let you.
I got a pistol.
What about your girl Jennifer Hudson? She's engaged to
Yeah, she dropped
Punk?
her. She dropped her old man and
Got
got
with
with
Punk.
the new man.
got the homosexual from the VH1 show.
She dropped
Which
the
one?
homosexual and got the punk.
the one with the little gel in his hair.
Yeah.
On I
fuck
Love
outta
New
here.
York.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
I thought
on
he
the
was
second
gay.
season.
And the gel was spooge. Had a little spooge.
Well, actually,
Wings,
he's a
like he
Harvard,
spooged some wings.
a Harvard graduate.
Right.
It was human oil, is what I heard.
Really? So she's marrying.
He is a Harvard graduate and he likes male oral. I just
Yeah.
think that he
He was a
seems
makeup
very,
artist.
He seems very
He
feminine.
said that.
He said what?
No, I'm just
Oh,
throwing out
shit.
my usual hate.
Did he
I was
turn you
like,
down?
man,
too?
I've been missing her.
No,
Hysterical. He didn't turn you down?
no, he didn't.
Okay.
You
Well, I won't turn you
I
down,
didn't even
Claudia.
turn you down. I don't even like him. Built like
And now I'll
that.
go. "Roll."
keep it up, Jamie. I'll trap you.
Good.
That nigga said he's like a lion. He go raw.
I think you need a son. I think you need a
I
son.
do need a son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can loan you a couple of mine.
Yeah,
Nah,
okay.
nah.
I'll take- Speedy's birthday, all of you out there. It is Donald Ray Caldwell's
Junior.
Jr. It's his birthday.
Donald is your name?
Donald
Happy birthday,
Ray.
Claudia, don't go.
I've been knowing
Caldwell.
Speedy for 15 years, and I never knew your name was Donald.
No, not Donald. Listen,
Donald Ray.
Donald Ray.
Junior.
Donald Ray, if you don't get your ass in here,
And put that chicken back in there, boy.
get down, Donald Ray.
my whole name on
Donald Ray Caldwell
Speedy, do you
Jr.
have anything planned special for your birthday? I mean,
I'm throwing a party for
We're
him
doing a
tomorrow
party
at my house.
Oh,
him,
at
and, him and Gilbert.
And then me and my daughter hanging out Sunday.
Yeah.
Norman's going to drive us around.
I say we all pitch in, buy Speedy a shirt that fits.
wow.
Wow. Hey. Donald Ray Caldwell and you the They say it was Donald Ray Caldwell that did the shooting. He got that kind of name, don't he?
He's the third man on
You
the
got that
cast.
assassination name.
Yeah.
He's on the top of the building as we speak.
Donald Ray Caldwell is hunkered down with ammunition and food for 7 days.
Hunkered down.
He's hunkered down.
Say hunkered?
They got food for 7 days.
He's hunkered down in the depository building. He's got food for 7 days and plenty of ammunition. We want to approach him with caution.
Proceed with extreme prejudice.
It was Donald Ray Caldwell, the culprit.
So, Speedy, you got some plans for your birthday. That's nice, Speedy.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
nice.
Yeah, Speedy, we
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
get drunk to the motherfucker.
Good. I'm gonna take advantage of you.
Good.
Oh,
I'm gonna have you
I'ma
dressed up
move
in all
in.
kinds of
Yeah, we
pink pompadours. And
We're going to make you cheat on Eric Benet. That's what's going to happen.
Shut up.
Are you guys gonna run a
I'm
Foxxhole train?
gonna slip him a Mickey.
Give him a little Bill Cosby special.
Yeah.
Down with
Hilarious.
special.
I'm gonna have you working
Wow.
as the lifeguard, jacuzzi lifeguard.
And what about this? Keeping a cell phone in your pocket can reduce your sperm count.
Not mine.
Apparently not
You
mine.
should see the magic.
It depends on who's calling. But that's a scientific fact that they say to keep it.
I come like them Roman candles.
Oh my God. Oh, Jamie, that's disgusting.
You know them Roman candles on 4th of July,
Yes.
and you don't know how many's left in there, so you're afraid to approach it. No, I think that's it.
One left. You can't take the condom off yet, huh?
You can't take the condom off.
Got residual jism. Just
I got that drill, baby, drill.
Hey, maybe we won't be having sex later.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know I'm a pansy.
Claudia, you want kids?
I do actually.
I'm a
I want to
fan.
get married. I want to have kids.
Fox?
Well, I mean, we could, we
what,
can
Jamie?
do it the traditional way, or we could freeze a couple of these bad boys. And
If we had a kid, oh my God,
yeah, it'd be crazy.
we'd be talking a lot.
A lot of shit. He'd be either getting beat up at school or beating somebody up at school.
He'll
One
be
or the
beating niggas down.
Cause
But
it's
you know
not-
what? Y'all should have a child and see what happens.
Yeah,
At
we
least
should.
go through the practice.
She an athlete too. Shit, that's
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
athletic.
I've seen her run me down a couple times.
You
I'm
slapped
in
my ass so
down in the
hard.
hallway. I remember that.
She ran me all the way down. Don't
Remember, he
sleep.
slapped me so hard. We were playing a little slap
And
game.
Claudia is very beautiful too. To be so
Rowdy.
So rowdy. Scoop
Let
ghetto.
you dominate.
I
I'll let you just dominate.
I do have video if you wrote.
Yeah.
What kind of video?
I have
I had video.
I got
Fox
video
took the
of
shit
Fox.
back. Can I get my video shit
Mistress
back?
Claudia.
If he just let's just say if he gets another Oscar and he acts a little crazy, I got
You got
this.
something?
I got this. I got this.
You gonna blackmail him?
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm a white male.
I like being black man.
Me too.
Prostate cancer.
Oh shit.
Nice segue.
It's well, I mean, because a lot of times I don't know how to segue on the show, so I just go into
Yeah,
it.
you deserve the right.
Yeah, thank you, Speedy. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Shit.
Prostate cancer is something that really needs to be paid attention to, especially in African Americans. I'm at the age now where it's time to get the finger.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And
You've never gotten the finger before?
I've never gotten it. I mean, I've had it like near.
For fun. Recreational finger, but not a medical finger.
Like near. I've had like a
The fingernail.
I've had like a brush. Where I went, whoa, wait, hey, whoa. What are you doing down there?
You seem like a freak, like
It
you like the
tickles.
finger. Like you like the finger.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
thumb
like
down.
the finger,
Somebody give you
but I will hold the back of your head and shove you past my nuts
They call him lick 'em low.
and just shove you past my nuts and have you dwell down there.
Coil in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Call it the rush by.
Sound like a threat.
No, I'm just saying I like. I ain't gonna tell you what I like. There's a little button down there that if you hit that button.
Wait a
The
minute.
Roman candles.
If the Roman candles will come, it's a little button right. I don't know where it
Is
is,
it
but it ain't in
between
my
the
asshole.
penis and the nuts?
You get a
That's
little
called
lotion.
Kind of like that.
That's called the
It's
tank.
kind- yeah. So I'm just letting people in the radio
Yeah.
world know I'm
you
not
say
being
tank,
penetrated.
Oh, right,
no
right.
shit
You
like
have a
that.
sensitive
But
tank.
there is a button down there. It's only happened a couple of times, but the Roman candles will release
You will get a little man lotion in your
as
hand.
soon as you touch it.
Get some of
Okay.
that hump
You get anywhere close. If you looking at her,
So, Foxxhole listeners, Jamie
Watch
Foxx
out, high
has a
protein explosion
sensitive-
coming.
Okay. you guys.
prostate cancer.
This week is Prostate Cancer Awareness Week, and African American men have the highest rate of prostate cancer in the world, and the
We
lowest
got everything.
and the lowest rate of survival.
The
so,
white folk got anything?
Credit.
Credit.
and
Liver
on
spots.
the phone. and,
Nigga, we got the
say liver
HIV,
spots.
tuberculosis,
all right, he
Crabs.
No.
STDs.
Herpes.
On the phone with us, we have Ron Brewington. He is a broadcast veteran and a 2-time prostate cancer survivor. So please welcome Ron Brewington.
Ron, speak to us. Tell us what we need
Hey,
to
how
know.
you guys doing today? Thank you
Great.
for having me.
Great.
And Jamie, you know me because I'm that guy that always gives you a silver dollar every time you see me.
Ron, hey, Ron, how you doing?
Oh.
Hey, listen, Ron.
Does
Let
he
me
know about the tank?
What the heck?
Ron,
Wait a
let me
minute.
ask you this: what do we need to do to get African Americans to first of all go get tested? Because there's this huge, as we talk about in our community, there's this big misconception that you're going to be violated or people are afraid to find out what they really have. How do we get over that?
Well, first of all, you have to give them some education. That's the biggest problem. A lot of us don't know about it. A lot of us are back in the days of the Tuskegee experiment and that mindset and all these other urban legends, and that's the way we think. And so we're afraid, like you said, of having somebody violate you, if you will, with a digital rectal examination. They don't have anybody putting their finger up their behind. Nobody likes that. But I'd rather have somebody put their finger in my behind than somebody throw dirt in my face. And I think therein lies the problem with a lot of people. It's just ignorance, that's all.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
What's one, the third or the finger?
So having this process done is really saving your life. Is that what you're telling us?
That's what I'm telling you, because again, there is no cure for cancer. And prostate cancer, the causes of it are 3. Number 1, the diet, the food that you eat, all that good soul food that I love so dear, my chitlins, my hogmaw, all that good stuff, my pig feet, that's great, but that diet, you got to change your diet. Number 2, the heredity, passed from father to son. A lot of us get it that way. And last but not least, if you live here in Los Angeles like I do, and Jamie, you know what I'm about to say, if you walk up and down Crenshaw Boulevard, you got a good chance of getting prostate cancer.
Why is that? I never. What is?
Because you're
Why
black.
Crenshaw?
No,
Why
I'm
not
saying-
Jefferson?
That
black.
last one is a joke. That last one is a joke. You'll get lit.
That was pretty good. You gotta work
Because
on
he's
your time.
you're black.
Are you kidding, Louis Dix?
So, Ron, how common is prostate cancer amongst African American men?
It is very common, my dear. In fact, it is the number one killer of African American men. One American man is diagnosed with prostate cancer every 3 minutes, and one man dies of this disease every 13 minutes. And over 25% of those men are African Americans. Most men will get prostate cancer, but here's the downside of it. You know what the brothers got to hang up about? It's about what you guys were just talking about a moment ago, sex. Brothers are so concerned that if I have prostate cancer, if they take my prostate away from me, I can't have sex. And that is a misnomer. There's a life after prostate cancer. There's a sex life after prostate cancer.
Yeah, they call it prostitutes.
So what you're saying is that.
Yeah,
so what you're saying is that a lot of people think because you get the prostate taken away that it takes away from your sex drive. Does it take away from your sex drive?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm still a normal man. The only thing that I can't do that a normal man can't do, I can have an erection, I can have an orgasm, I cannot have an ejaculation. That's the only thing that I can't do.
Well,
and I don't worry about that.
What's wrong with that?
That sounds like a perfect situation, actually.
You came in.
Right. I have
spit on her
kids.
back.
I don't worry about things like that. That's a small thing.
Wait a minute.
How you know when you finish?
You say you can have an orgasm, but you can't having
Can't come.
ejaculate.
I mean, you can't.
Right. Exactly. Cannot have an ejaculation. Exactly.
So do it just stop after a little while? You're just like,
And the feeling is still the same. Trust me, I've been there. No problem at all. I still have the same feeling. I'm still the same man I was before I had my prostate removed.
Johnny Mack, think of all the money you save on abortion, Johnny Mack.
Oh, think about it. Think about that.
Now,
That's true.
why do you believe that black men have the highest rate of prostate cancer, and why are they being diagnosed later with the illness?
They don't know. Again, if you go back to our roots back in Africa, look at the diet that the folks in Africa eat. I like to say they eat lions and tigers. Over here, we eat McDonald's and M&M's and all them other little crazy places that we go to, little greasy spoons. We eat bad food here. We need to understand diet is a major contributor to prostate cancer.
so more green we need in our diet, salad, things like that.
Exactly. Eat the good
More
food.
grazing for you, Speedy.
Exactly. At the nursing home tonight, they're having baby food. When you were a baby, you ate baby food. You'd be surprised. You go in cycles. As you know, men, we reach our peak as sexually at 18 years of age. And then it's all downhill from there.
You do. You guys, as much as you want
I'm fucking like a bunny rabbit right
Trust
now.
me, I date them. You do.
But keep going. We're going to talk about that later, but keep going.
But there is a need for an annual screening. You need, this is we as black people, we don't go see the doctor for preventive medicine. We go see the doctor for corrective medicine. And by the time we get there, it's too late. It's too late. You need to see the doctor. If you're 40 years old and black, you need to see a doctor every year for the rest of your life. I'm standing outside a funeral right now here at Forest Lawn here in Los Angeles of someone who died of prostate cancer. And that happens all the time.
Wow. Now, you guys have an event coming up called Real Men Cook, and it's a fundraiser to raise money for prostate research.
Well, yes and no. The Real Men Cook was an organization founded by my boss, Dr. Fred Parrott, who is an obstetrician and a gynecologist retired. His father had prostate cancer. He had prostate cancer. He started the Real Men Cook as a fundraiser for a way to make money available for scholarships. But after he saw the problems with prostate cancer, he started another organization called Real Men Cook Foundation, which what we do, we're about prostate cancer and erectile dysfunction. That's right, erectile dysfunction, brothers, because you're going to get it one time in life.
Never.
Yes, they do.
Never.
Yes, they do.
You keep saying no, but you're going to get it quicker than you think you are.
Never.
I'm 52 years
A lot of
old.
y'all lying right now.
As long as they got the bootleg
Claudia,
Viagra,
you're going to get it.
A lot of
Okay,
You keep wearing them tops, you're going to get the
As long as I go to Tijuana, I ain't gonna get shit.
Ron, can you tell us how prostate cancer is diagnosed and treated?
It's diagnosed in a series of tests. The tests are the digital rectal examination and a blood test called what we call a prostate acceptance exam we give you. Once you get this exam, then the doctor will look at it. If you get past a certain point in this antigen test that you're getting, they take you in for a third test, which is called a biopsy. When you have that biopsy, that's the only way they know that you have prostate cancer. It's the only way.
Okay, and how do they treat it?
They're treated in a number of ways. They can do like they did me, a radical prostatectomy, where they actually remove your prostate, or they can use laser technology, they can use cryogenics, they can use a number of resources to treat. It's only a treatment. It's not a cure. I've been blessed. After I had my prostate removed at the age of 52. I didn't have any symptoms. A lot of famous people like Sidney Poitier, these people have prostate cancer. Harry Belafonte is a prostate cancer survivor. James Brown was a prostate cancer survivor. A lot of people, Colin Powell is a prostate cancer survivor. The gentleman from Africa, South Africa, the father of that country, who was in apartheid for all those years, he had prostate cancer. So it can come to anybody. Whether you're at the bottom, the middle, or the top, it's going to get you. Most men will get prostate cancer. What you have to do is stay ahead of it by getting a checkup. When you're at the age of 40, go and see the doctor. It's no fun. I know guys don't like doing that, but look at the women. They go and have all these checks, these pap smears and all these other checks that they do. Brothers, you need to understand. Be a man. Stand up there and take the test. It's no big thing. It'll save your life. It's a test of life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Very
brother.
adamant about that, yes.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to get mine checked right now.
Where could people go to find out more information?
I got this little girl that's, well, she's not really a doctor.
Prostate finger.
We play a little, dress up.
Prostate in the patient.
So I'm going to go,
hide and find the prostate.
yeah.
You got to clip that fingernail, though, baby.
The examination is a motherfucker.
You guys should go get it done. It's just
Yeah, you know what? And to everybody out there, he speaks the truth. And the thing about it is that we're all getting to that age, man, and you want to be able to live comfortably, man, because I'm going to tell you, when you do get things like my grandfather, when he was, ill at the age of 79, 80, and it was just, I remember picking him up out of bed and carrying him into the bathroom. Here's a man who could work all day outside and do all these different things. You don't want that. I want to be able to be a person that's older, that's getting on age, but still doing my thing, playing tennis,
hanging out with your publicist,
hanging out with my publicist.
Right.
And,
I listen to the man,
and I'm gonna chase older babes too. When I'm 80, I'm gonna chase 85-year-olds.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that's what
I don't
You ain't gonna have far to catch.
You know you want somebody young.
Yeah.
I tell you that story about my grandmother. My grandmother was 83. She had a boyfriend, 83.
Get out. Yeah, I remember that.
And so she flies over to, we fly over to Hawaii, and we're hanging out in Hawaii. So I get her boyfriend on the phone for Christmas, and she's on, and they in there talking shit. You crazy. Well, if that's what it takes.
And you kept listening?
Yeah. And I was like, and then she goes, well, don't you be messing with them little old young gals, because I'm on my way back.
60-year-old.
Then when she got off the phone, I said, Granny, what you talking about younger? 60, 65. I said,
bitches with drivers now.
Still got their swagger.
Still got their swagger.
Well, my man Ron said that at the age of 18, I had to dispute this, that you're at your sexual peak.
Well,
I'm at my sexual peak almost every other Friday.
I'm about to say tonight.
Right down at the Mondrian. You should see me. Right down at the Sky Bar, I'm at my sexual peak. Shit, they just.
Last night I was in real form.
Yeah, it's just a crowd. Sometimes I catch my sexual peak in a crowd. Just be going through the crowd and somebody with a big old bunion, and I just rub up against it and peak.
Wow.
Sexual.
Shit.
You believe that, Claudia?
I get in my sexual peak washing dishes. You ever be washing dishes and you bump up against the counter a little bit too strong? You're like, am I going too far?
Wow, Jamie.
You end up on medium swole that night.
You go do a movie or something.
I just, it just gets.
I think
sometimes I just catch thickness at that time. It's not a real. It's not a
little girth. You got a little girth.
Girth happens. When you bump up against the.
You got too much time with that. The 40 acres and the big house.
Yeah.
Why are you watching this?
Baby horse. Yeah, you don't watch it.
So listen, you guys are all invited tomorrow for Speedy's bash.
Virgo.
We're gonna do a.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you can tell me about it.
A bash and speak. Well, we all got to chip in and buy some shit.
Buy him a shirt.
And I'm
gonna get him a dashiki. That's me.
I'm gonna get him a shirt.
I usually bring food.
But you eat it on the way though.
Nigga give you bit on beans and shit.
Speedy has the best beans.
Yes, he does.
In the world.
And that casserole.
Yeah,
and that casserole.
What time, Jamie?
Green
Man,
bean. It's a green bean casserole too. Black people.
It's a green bean casserole.
Hey, is that guy gonna be there that tried to get me in the closet with the gumbo?
Oh, you missed the fucking little
hilarious.
You were trapped in the closet.
Yeah, he said, I got this gumbo for you. It's in the closet because I don't want everybody else to have it. And then the door locks, the handle breaks off, and he turns the lights off. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hilarious. He's a stone cold killer, too.
Yeah, you told me that after I escaped.
Yeah, we don't want to say his name.
We don't want to say his name because he's one of them ones.
Yeah,
I was very nervous.
He's one of the ones that don't get it. What you say?
Yeah.
You ever had
The police are right here, though.
Man, what you say that?
No, you be telling a joke. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, telling a joke, man, that shit ain't funny.
What you mean by that? What you mean by that, though?
Yeah, that's what that type of dude. Yeah.
The gumbo was good, but it was not worth the attempted rape.
Hilarious. Well, I'll let you stand on
Just
your
a
own
little
with that.
friendly following.
That was somebody trying to give you some. Look
Jeff
at you.
Rubin is in the house. Jeff, talk about your business, man, and what you do.
I handle all the business management for about 100 NFL players.
Wow.
100. Yeah, keeps me busy. Do all right.
Yeah.
And
Jeff is a Republican.
What are you doing with us?
see, that's my point, though. I mean, I make a good living, and I'm a Democrat because you actually have an inherent responsibility to care about people.
There you go.
And the bottom line is, you just see what's going on today, and it's obvious that our administration doesn't give a shit about anybody but themselves.
Wow.
So you work with T.O., right?
And let me let people understand that Jeff Rubin is Caucasian.
Yes.
He's not black.
He's not black.
And so everybody in radio world, we don't make it seem like it's racially top heavy, which we can.
I like top heavy.
It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio 106 in the house. We got
Claudia Jordan.
In the house we got. It's my motherfucking birthday all week, man.
Speedy don't eat all his own cake.
In the house we got
OG Poetess.
In the house we
shit.
Oh shit. In the house we got
Rodney Perry, RodneyPerry.com, sitting there for a minute.
one of the coldest comedians ever to do it, Rodney Perry.
Bloody.
And in the house we got running for Secretary of After Party. Running for Secretary of After Party. His last name Mack.
Right.
First name Johnny.
Wow.
Middle name motherfucking.
Right.
When you see him out, say there goes
Johnny motherfucking Mack.
Yo, we doing it, man. Listen,
Get your prostate checks.
get your prostate check.
Get a finger.
Go vote.
It's a horrible examination. Trust
You
me.
You
had
had
it
it
done?
done?
I had it done.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, like January this year, and the dude tricked me. The doctor tricked me.
Oh, you got to do
He told me to come back.
Yeah,
3
he
times.
said,
Both his hands on your shoulders.
I said, "Did you have a magic wand?"
Wait a minute. Man.
No, the nigga, because I was getting I had a little procedure I had to get done
Oh, that's
your
right.
arm, right?
on my arm, so they hooked me on up. So I had to
Johnny
take,
Mack, you've been getting cut on for a minute here.
it's about my second or third one.
Johnny Mack,
All right, my nigga?
You have a will?
I'm fine.
Did you get a nigga's ring back? Is what I did.
Well, the inside says New England Patriots right now. Oh shit! Yeah, the Super Bowl ring. And I'm like, hey doc, is that part of the exam? I don't know if you ever had it, but it's a motherfucking. It's horrible.
Okay.
Then I wanted to really sit down and think if I can think of something better. Louis Dix said he get it done every year. Now I know you get your prostate checked every 5 years, but Louis Dix says he get his
Well,
check.
you should get it done every
it's
year.
Doc said once every 5 years.
But
But your doctor is on Medicaid.
Yeah, Dr. Kaverkian.
But a lot can grow in 5 years. A cancer
Yeah,
can grow.
I'm going
The
every year.
man told me once every 5
I'm the
years.
type of dude, I call my doctor for
Fox is a
everything.
hypochondriac.
I'm a hypochondriac. I call for everything. I'm in and out the doctor all the time.
It'd be just a
Nothing.
cold. This nigga is wrapped up like a.
My nose is running. I need to come in right now.
You have a humidifier in the car like Fox.
My nose is running. I need to come in right now. What's wrong? I just, my fingernail just came off the hinges. I need to come in right now. What's wrong? Somebody fouled me real hard on the basketball court. I need to come in right now.
I stubbed my toe.
Fouled me real hard.
The condom broke. I didn't know her last name. I need to come in right now.
Nigga, that's hysterical. Oh, we could have said that one.
Loop that one because I'm gonna put that one on stage. I need to come in right now.
Right now.
That's hysterical.
And then when you really got some shit, you don't go in.
You don't go in.
Right, you bleeding from
That's
the ass.
because you got insurance.
What the fuck?
What the body?
Got anal bleeding. You
Such a
don't go in.
lady.
What the Tigger? What the Tigger are you talking about?
That is.
Poetess has something to read.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
As a subscriber, you're obviously a fan of quality audio entertainment. For the ultimate audio experience, you need ultimate earphones. Check out their full line of products now at ultimateears.com.
I need to go in right now. My microphone stinks. I need to come in right now.
Have some bubble gum.
I'm sorry, Porter. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For the ultimate audio experience, you need ultimateears.com. Check out their full line of products now at ultimateears.com. With Ultimate Ears, you get amazing, lifelike sound that fits easily in your ear. Use Ultimate Ears with any portable audio device to get amazing sound. They're even compatible with your iPhone. Log on to ultimateears.com to buy direct or to find a retailer near you. That's ultimateears.com.
I was standing on my toes, masturbating, and I strained my calf muscle.
I need to come in right now.
Hey, Fox, you out of gas.
I need to come in right now.
Send an ambulance.
Oh, shit.
This nigga, that's hysterical. Call a doctor. Like, I can't hear nothing. Nigga, the TV is on mute. Sarah Palin.
Can we talk about that dumb bitch again?
How about when Fox said Speedy?
I'm saying.
His dream.
It ain't that funny.
What?
That wasn't
Speedy's dream.
Honey bun, nigga. That wasn't that funny.
No, that was hysterical.
I could have told a funny
That's
joke.
in the best of show, definitely.
You have never told a funny joke than that.
Take your country back, ladies and gentlemen. Take your country back. Take your country back. Your country has been stolen from you for the past 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that they do it is because we sit around and we think things are so good. And this is a wake-up call right now. It's so bad and so tragic right now. We're losing lives in wars. We're losing money. People are losing their houses. This is the worst time for an economy. They've never seen it this bad since the Depression.
600,000 people
I think it was
out of work.
1929.
Nigga, the stock market crashed twice last week.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And we still at the after party.
Kicking it.
That's what's crazy. The stock market crashed, and we said, man, I'm on the list.
Look
We worried about
again,
getting
nigga.
on the
Look
list.
again.
I'm on the list.
Gabrielle's
As
part.
opposed to
Who's part?
Gabrielle. As opposed to voting for someone who is
Did she meet
capable
Dave?
of really taking this country and getting us back to the leaders in the world that we should be. And I just don't think we could do that with McCain. McCain is I don't and
I believe
respect
him.
to all my elders, but McCain is too old for this job.
He is.
In and out of the hospital for different medical reasons.
The cheek's
Right.
getting bigger. The
And
cheek is getting
When
bigger.
you used to walk dinosaurs.
My arms
nigga, you
won't
know you
raise
should.
up.
And the
You
thing,
need to come in right now.
They say raise your arm if you're sure.
but the thing is that he's been in and out of the hospital for a lot of things.
Did they check his prostate?
for cancer, and I think that the high stress is one of the reasons
Elbows.
that things are
You don't have elbows.
generated. So it's like I don't think the stress of this job is what he needs right now.
No.
He got arm
And
knees.
with all respect for him and respect to him for what he went through 40 years ago.
Wait a minute, though, Fox. He was
Can
the
I
boss?
finish? Can I finish? And could you tell us about?
Yeah, don't blow your birthday.
Could you tell us about? Wasn't he like at the bottom of his class? Check this out.
Yeah, John McCain's, the only reason he was there was because of his family. His grandfather or father, they were admirals in the Navy.
Yeah, his father.
And everyone makes a big deal about him being shot down. He crashed 2 planes before that, one over Jamaica.
Hysterical.
So
How you gonna message
And he was number 80 out of 899 cadets. He was number 894.
He's
fifth from the bottom.
That's why he got caught.
Yeah.
That's why he got captured.
Yeah,
He was
I
a
mean,
better soldier.
They kept tricking him. They kept tricking him with shit. Hey, you, what time you got? Huh? Got you.
The nigga that was number one in this class, like, now this is some bullshit. I'm number one, and this motherfucker is the president?
Then nobody catch me at all. I'm a hero because I got caught. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You,
so.
want
Well,
something to eat?
Yeah,
I'll
and
put it to you this way.
That's his first name.
I commend him for what he went through 40 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And I commend him because like I say, I would take up arms and fight for this country at the drop of a hat.
So would he.
I would take up and fight for you guys at the drop of a
Take
hat.
up
But
arms?
I don't think that just because you were captured in a war that gives credence to you being the president of the United States
That's your
at
only
the
claim?
age of 72 years old.
That's your
I want the one
As-
that got away to be president. Not
At 65, they make you retire.
What
That's
you guys
right.
don't know, he could have went home after a year, and he decided to stay.
Well, that's a good thing.
that's commendable.
Yeah, that's
it's
commendable.
good for him.
No, he could have went home.
But, you know, like
he
the
could have
Catholic
got the
order.
rest of everybody and came and saved
No,
the boy.
that's cool. I mean, as
That's
far as
what I'd
his war
have did.
record, I will never ever
Dispute that.
Dispute that. I mean, he's got a great war, but at the same time, they get on this they get on the soapbox about, you know, how great that was. But at the same time, somebody like Ronald Reagan, who did movies with monkeys.
Co-star with Bonzo. What did you say, Bonzo?
I was going to say something.
Ronald Reagan stole the press.
And Ronald Reagan, who they held as the greatest, their greatest politician of all.
What did you say, Greg?
And he's an actor.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, too. All of the comments about actors and, for some reason, actors and
Y'all ain't
for
shit.
people that are in entertainment ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
And that Barack is a celebrity. Well, who's the celebrity now?
Yeah.
Sarah Palin is a celebrity now.
It's her campaign.
And it's her campaign. She's talking
She
about
said
Palin and
Palin.
Palin and
She
McCain.
said that.
How about
Nice
everyone
and loud.
saying he's elitist also? I mean, how
Right.
do you come to say that Obama's an elitist?
Single mom. They used welfare stamps for a while. Just the struggle that he had growing up, and he's an elitist. But John McCain doesn't know how many housing homes. Is in bed with big oil and big companies.
$5 million is
And
middle class, but you
His
know.
wife's outfit cost $300,000.
Whoa.
Right.
She's worth like
Jury and
$240 million, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
He cheated on his first
Yeah, I
wife.
hit
She
that.
was crippled in a
You
car
hit that?
accident.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
that's beside the
No.
point. If you
I'd
and
hit,
my wife,
I'd,
you should be
I'd hit
president.
that and get
Jamie
a
Foxx, you would have sex with Cindy McCain?
yes and get a
The daughter
Bentley
was
right
cute.
after it.
The daughter was cute.
Get a Bentley.
I don't believe she's just 52. Is that true? She looks way older than that.
They say
Yeah,
she's
but you know
52.
she was hitting the methadone and hitting all the opium and was hitting the drugs and everything
And,
like
and
that.
no one's exploiting that.
Because the media is run by a lot of people that are Republicans. So the media will switch it up on you. If you notice that for the longest, the media was really nice to Barack
Right.
for the longest. And I kept telling everybody, I said, listen, there's going to be a time where the media is going to flip because there are big businesses behind the media, and now they're flipping now. They're calling, saying that Barack has more dirty campaigns.
Right.
How can you say Barack has more dirty campaigns? And then the guy says, well, if you say anything about the candidate that's dirty, all Barack is doing is bringing up the issues. That's all he's ever done was bring up the
because
issues.
they true.
And he's chosen not to be nasty and dirty. He's chosen not to use. How do you do a commercial about Paris Hilton and compare him to Barack Obama?
Right.
What kind of shit is that?
disgusting.
That's what really makes me want to call you out your name.
But that's the Democrats' fault, though. I mean, they need to strike on that. I mean, the bottom line is they're just sitting back. I mean, they need to learn.
Don't you think he's been getting a little tougher lately, though?
Who?
So as a Democrat, you would like the Democrats to be tough.
I want him to go out right at the jugular. I mean, I want them to say Sarah Palin's been pregnant for 75% of her.
He's in a tough place though. He is a black male, and everything he do is an attack.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and you got to think this next president is going to appoint 2 Supreme Court justices too, because there's 2 justices about to die. So this next
McCain's
president
brothers.
will, in theory, put 2. You know that, and that's going to have ramifications for 30, 40, 50 years. So this is a really big race in terms of that as well.
Why aren't the Democrats standing up and yelling and saying this is the most radical administration we've seen in the last 50 years and say people stop putting up with this shit already? I mean, that's what they have to say.
I don't know if you can put that on a poster. Stop putting up with this shit already.
well, hey, you know what? That's what we're doing, and we do it every chance we get. And the thing about it is, like when they talk about celebrities, don't be mad at us just because the only celebrities is like y'all is Chuck Norris and that bad fucking toupee
And Daddy Yankee.
and Daddy Yankee. Don't be mad at us because Chuck Norris is the only fly motherfucker you can get. Chuck Norris.
And we got everybody in the Democrats.
And the thing about it is because the reason that the celebrities don't flock to that, and the celebrities have most of the money. If you're thinking about money, we should be Republican.
Right.
And to think about it, we should be Republican because Republicans only cater to people that have money.
Right.
Republicans
Right.
only cater to the rich and to the elite.
Right.
My boy, Big Gilbert Willie.
Gil Willie.
Happy
Virgo's in the house.
birthday,
Where the
Gil.
Virgo's at, boy? Where the Virgo's at?
Right,
Big
right.
birthday. So tomorrow, Gil, I got a big birthday bash for you, Speedy. We doing it together, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be crazy.
Gonna play
Shout
a
out
little
to my
ball.
man Gilbert Willie, all the way
Willie.
from Terrell, Texas. Population 12,280. Well, 277 right now because me, Gil, and Gerald are in the house right now.
And they can play some basketball.
If
nigga.
any celebrity should be Republican, all of us should be Republican because Republicans only cater to those people that are in the 47.5% tax bracket.
Right.
Republicans do not reach out for people that have nothing. For people that are making 40,000 and 50,000, you're
don't
fooling
pay.
yourselves.
Right.
They're fooling you.
100,000.
And we're standing up for you because the
You
thing
don't
about
know
it is,
no better.
at the end of the day, it's going to be you. It's going to be the middle class, not middle class white folk, middle class black folks, but middle class white folks now are out of job,
right,
and don't have anywhere to turn,
right,
for them to be bailed out. You're bailing out these big companies.
Who's not bailing out the people?
Exactly.
And don't believe this crap that the Republicans are putting out that Barack Obama wants to raise taxes on all people. It's on 5% of the population. And on capital gains, it's not going to affect you if you're making under $250,000 a year. So do not be afraid of that.
He wants to raise the taxes a little bit for the people that are well off.
Right.
You know, and we should. You should be able to chip in. America is about chipping in and helping. If you can't look at your fellow man right now and see that you're hurting right now, if you can't look down the street and see all the foreclosure signs that are on people's houses, and you can't see that you're hurting, and then you still want to do it with McCain. McCain voted 90% of the time with George Bush.
And do you know what the funny part about that? In 2000, McCain ran against Bush in the primary, and Bush killed him, saying that he had a illegitimate black baby, and they just... I mean, Bush killed him.
Let's look that up.
And
the little black girl that killed
then
the state.
McCain comes back and, supports him. And, I mean, that's just a guy with no backbone.
What it is to me, and
elbow.
It's what it tells you this. This is what it tells you.
I call them arm knees.
This is what it tells you. Republicans are great at backing their candidate.
Right.
They know good and well that Sarah Palin is not qualified for this job.
Right.
But they will back them. So... this is a call to all my Democrats, and what I call myself a progressive Democrat, because I believe in having prayer in schools.
Me too.
I believe that you should be able to have a gun as long as it's regulated, as long as it's not an AK-47, 47, or whatever. So I'm a progressive. I got a shotgun. I got a shotgun in my house.
Yeah, shotgun.
You had more than shotgun, Fox.
I got a shotgun, and I got that little pistol.
And you had some other shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, but it ain't an AK-47.
Oh, okay.
You're right. It's just a shotgun.
Yeah, and I shaved off all the serial numbers.
You know how long it take to grind off a serial number?
How long it take me?
What a file, nigga.
I like in Obama's speech, and I know this is minor and little, but when he said, my wife is like that Shaka Khan song, I'm Every Woman. When he said that, I said, I love Obama. Love him.
Get I'm Every Woman and pull it up right now.
Speedy.
He said that today in his speech, and I was like, Barack is all right.
I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, Fox.
And there's been a lot of lies in this.
Where you going?
I got a show to do tonight at
Impossible.
Impossible. In Fairfield.
Okay, where's Fairfield?
Up in the Bay.
I'm doing the Air Force Base in Fairfield.
Oh man, congrats! Shout out.
You gonna be late?
Thing, listen. Shout out to all of my military.
Right, we love
you.
I'm coming
You're
up there.
still number
Peace.
one with us. Shout out to everybody in Iraq. Shout out to everybody in Afghanistan.
Absolutely.
Shout out to all of our military. You are still number one with us. They say that the war and the military is sixth on the list as far as what's important.
Wow.
You're first on the list because if you don't fix the war, you can't fix the economy.
Right.
That's what Barack is saying. If you don't fix this war, you cannot fix this economy. This economy will stay where it is as long as we stay in this. No, you can't win it.
Right.
No.
Right.
You can't win it.
Right.
And all the negative stuff that the McCain camp has been putting out there, that a lot of lies, they said at one point that Sarah Palin was an expert on energy because Alaska produces 20% of the energy in the United States, and it's actually 3%. You can find out those facts and a lot more at factcheck.com. It's a totally unbiased website that
and here's a woman who went to 4, 5, 6 different colleges.
Yes, nigga.
4, 5, and then ended up going to a community college.
Right.
Right.
And then here's a man who, because he came from a single parent home,
Right.
because he pulled himself up by his own bootstraps, because somebody helped him out, he goes and gets a Harvard education,
law degree, and he was
law degree,
magna cum laude as
magna cum laude.
Damn.
You're going to penalize him because he's smart?
Wow.
You're going to call him elite because he took the initiative? You always look at black people, or you look at people that are disenfranchised, white people, Mexicans, you look at them because they don't have an education, and you call them bad? Now, here's a guy who...
With an education.
Here's a guy who went and got an education and then didn't take the job on Wall Street.
No. Could have.
Became a community
organizer. He said, I'm going to go help the community. Look at your community right now. You need a community. What did you say about Jesus?
I mean,
he's a
He's on the
community
main
organizer.
line. Tell him what you want.
I mean, the bottom line is, President Bush said in an interview a long time ago, which political thinker or philosopher do you most relate to? And George Bush said Jesus Christ. And the fact is, what would George Bush really think about Jesus Christ? pacifist, an activist, nothing that personifies George Bush. He would tell him to shave, new clothes.
Whoa.
I mean, come on. It's ridiculous that is the...
Jesus was a carpenter.
Yes.
Jesus stayed in the community.
He was.
Jesus was a community organizer.
That's right.
And what did they do? They persecuted. They killed him because of the fact that he was letting people know. He was opening people's eyes.
Right.
And he was healing people.
Right.
That's what Barack. I'm not comparing Barack to Jesus.
Sounds like a Democrat to me.
I'm not saying that. But I'm saying who's close? Who's the closest?
I'm
not comparing him.
Right.
WWJD. What would Jesus do?
That's what we want to know. That's a new website. What would Jesus
It's Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio 106. What's cracking?
Oh, the cracking your ass.
I got my best friend. Oh, we got the Poetess. She's got one more thing.
Poetess, are you high? Wait. Are you high again?
No, I'm not.
She got the little high look, don't she?
Yeah, like she just had some brownies. Some hemp.
Well, we're excited to tell you about our sponsor here at the Foxxhole.
She's high as a motherfucker. Don't let her
Everybody
fool you.
raise your bottles. I had a couple Bud Lights as a sponsor of our show. We like to have fun here on the show, and that means Bud Light. It's the #1 beer in America and the #1 beer here at the Foxxhole. Bud Light is refreshing and great tasting with the smooth drinkability that we all like. So if you want to party, you need Bud Light. Bud Light keeps it coming, and it's the beer of choice for Speedy's party tomorrow night at Jamie's house.
Right. Okay, we'll be there.
Make it the brand you enjoy whenever you want to have a good time. Bud Light.
Cool.
That was great. Hey, also, shouts out to Bling Water, right here, sponsor, the Foxxhole. You can check out the website. That's blingh2o.com. Bling Water, the only water we drink on the Foxxhole. Fuck with it.
Gil, you want to say something on the radio, man?
Yeah, come on, Gil.
Shy.
Come on, Virgo, baby.
Come on, Virgo, baby.
Come on,
say
Come on, give a shout out.
Well, while we're waiting for Gil, I want to send a shout out to Farah and all our Canadian listeners.
Yeah.
Hi, Farah. Hi, Canada.
Hey, what up, Gil?
Hey, not too much, Fox.
What's going on with it, baby? We about to do LA up, man.
I'm in here to rock the house, bring the house down. LA, baby. All the way from Terrell, Texas.
Right.
Yo,
do it big.
Me and Gil and Chris and all of us, we grew up together, man. Chris Barron. And look where we at, man. We're gonna get a chance to go out tonight, see some
Publicists?
see some interesting. Check out some interestings, man. So we in the house. It's Gil's birthday, big bash for him in my house tomorrow. We're gonna do it up, man. We're gonna be out. We get your vampire license, man, because we're going to be up all night, brother.
Oh, boy.
When I look to the right of me, I see downtown L.A. I see nothing but opportunity, and I see Chris Rock, Kill the Messenger. Make sure you check out Chris Rock on HBO. And I see my homies. When I look to the left of me, I see the beautiful Claudia Jordan. I would never go work out. I would always stay and pay attention.
And I'll never make you use a condom.
Yeah, good. When I look to the left of me, I see Beverly Hills. I see nothing but opportunity, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm having a great time. When I die, heaven better be off the chain, because I'm having a ball right now. It's Foxxhole Radio. Thank you, Jeff Rubin. We out.
Nice. Happy birthday, Speedy.